Basically, there was no pork product that I was leaving untouched. Welcome back to That's Rank, your home for food, news, and reviews. My name's Chris, and today, well, I'm just an international delight. It's Monday, so that means it's coffee creamer day, and I've got some limited edition white chocolate mocha for today's coffee. And then, stick around because I'm gonna be sharing the time I got caught doing something more than a little bit embarrassing inside a Walmart in Charlotte, North Carolina. We'll get into that in just a little bit, but first we gotta try out the coffee, and today's generic brew is once again brought to us by the Grade F coffee beans from Krispy Kreme. You're probably asking why I even have this on hand when I make fun of it every week, and the answer is twofold. One, because it's so nondescript, it's pretty much the perfect canvas for coffee creamer. Literally nothing you add is gonna make it any worse. And secondly, and the most honest answer, there was a really killer Boxing Day sale, and a deal is a deal. That's weird. You know what it smells like? It smells like Oreos. And that really catches me off guard because there's an actual Oreo coffee creamer floating out there. And actually looking at this, I just noticed that it is also lactose free. So if that's something that matters to you, then hey, there you go. Well, we've been on a really good roll with coffee creamers. And you know what? I knew it was too good to be true and nothing was gonna last forever. I don't hate this, but I don't think I'd buy it again because it just feels too generic. I don't know if that's necessarily the right word, but I don't feel like there's enough happening inside this coffee cup right now. If you've had a mocha from Starbucks, for example, then you know that you're expecting a really bold flavor, and this one's just kind of weak sauce, to be honest. It's not changing this coffee in a dramatic fashion. It's just sugar, not much else. So in terms of sweetening your coffee, sure, if that's what you're going for, great. But white mocha, it's not. I just want what's advertised on this, and I'm not feeling it today. So I'm gonna go with 57 for this one, which I think is the lowest ranked creamer that I've done so far. And in fact, here is an updated leaderboard. What a shame. All right, what do you say we grab a couple reviews to make sure that maybe I'm not the crazy one? And I'm gonna start with Victoria O, who is a level 3 foodie expert, so you know she's somebody that you can trust. She rates it at 1 star and writes, "Since some brands and items are hard to find, I had to make this purchase. My usual mocha was out, so I thought that white chocolate mocha would be great too. I like both." No! This was so bad. I'm not sure if it's the creamer or how it seems to taste in coffee. It was gross. However, and I'm concerned because we're getting conflicting reports from a fellow level 3 foodie expert, Marla M, who gives it 4 stars and says, "Legitimately, the only coffee creamer I've ever tried that was actually good. It was the perfect sweetness, provided such a good flavor. I didn't have to add any sugar to my coffee with just a splash of this. It was lightly sweetened. So sad I can't get it anymore." Man, I hate it when we have dueling foodie experts, especially level 3 ones. It's like watching an equally matched heavyweight title fight. They're just gonna be throwing haymakers back and forth. And if this goes to a judge's decision, I literally have no idea which way it's gonna go. All right, let's talk Walmart in North Carolina. In the spring of 2014, I booked a road trip for my wife and I to head all the way up here from Ottawa down to Florida, where her parents have a condo for the winter. It was the first time that I'd made a drive that long, so I was looking forward to it. I got my car all fixed up, even replaced the horn on my car, which I wore out while driving behind some guy who was doing 30 in an 80, and I just leaned on it until it blew. I didn't know that was possible. So word to the wise, you can absolutely destroy your horn by blowing it for much too long. So my car was fully fixed up, we headed on down south, and we decided to take our time. We took about a week getting down there altogether, making stops in Richmond, Virginia, and then in North Carolina, eventually through Atlanta, Georgia, and then on to Florida. So basically, since my arrival in North Carolina, I'd been eating nothing but pork. You know, pulled pork, chopped pork, pork of all kinds. We'd even gone to a Carolina Hurricanes game in Raleigh the night before. Stopped at a Waffle House where I made sure to get bacon and sausage on top of my waffle. Basically, there was no pork product that I was leaving untouched. So it's Sunday around noon and I'm bored out of my mind inside a Walmart. I, truthfully speaking, hate going to Walmart with my wife because she likes trying on every piece of clothing in the store and never actually purchasing any. So I just inherently feel like it's a waste of my time and I grow very impatient because, again, we never buy anything. Anyway, she's going through her regular routine of probably trying on capris or something, and I'm standing near the ladies' dressing room. And at this point, 48 hours of pork just having barreled up inside me is starting to take its toll. If you're not catching what I'm throwing down here, I had to fart. And I didn't know if it was a fart that I could trust, but I knew something had to come out. So I sort of looked to my left, I looked to my right, made sure the coast was clear, and just did what I had to do. Thankfully, it was safe. No problems going on there, but it lingered. And it lingered and it lingered and it lingered. So I decided to start crop dusting, walking back and forth, trying to get this away from me, but it wasn't going anywhere. Like, this thing was now perfuming the better part of the entire clothing area. And a bunch of ladies in their Sunday best, having just arrived from church, decide to walk over to the ladies' clothing trying on area. This one lady walks right up to me, looks me up and down, smells the air, and goes, "Y'all been farting?" I was completely humiliated, and I did the only thing I knew how to do in that situation, was look to my left where there was a guy not far away, and I sort of gave her a... Now, I don't know if she actually believed me or not. Given that she came right at me, I'm guessing that she knew what the source was, but that's a story I've never lived down, and to this day, whenever somebody drops a stinker in this household, my wife or I'll look at the other one and just say, "Y'all been farting?" It was also here that we were going down in the food aisle, and we picked up another line that we have latched onto for all of eternity now, where a young boy was with his father, and he dropped a box of Kraft dinner out of the cart, and the father took one look at him and goes, "Cook that shit up. That's your supper right there." If you don't spend time in a Walmart, I do recommend that you go. Don't go with my wife because she's not going to buy anything, but do go because it is a never-ending source of unintentional comedy. Anyway, I hope that you appreciate the lighter story this week. Do let me know in the comments below if you're enjoying the coffee date and story time that we do on Mondays. I'll be back throughout the week, including food news on Wednesday and various reviews in between. Thank you as always for liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Ciao for now.